Number three, fact or fiction. Now, these security systems, they're mainly just for the more modern construction types. If I've got an old home, I don't really need one.
That's 100% false. Once again, I keep referring back to the technology, and a lot of these myths were founded on the older security systems that do not have the same capabilities that we have now. And that's what we're trying to get out to the public, is what all we truly can do. But, regardless of the age of the home, sure, maybe we can't hardwire a brand new security system throughout your home. It wouldn't be aesthetically pleasing, and it may not be possible. But once again, you can have a completely wireless security system, camera system, whatever it may be, fire protection system in your home. So it can literally just be mounted wherever you would want it, and wherever it's required.
Mm-hmm.
There's fire codes and things like that we have to accommodate whenever we're talking about fire protection. But it can be done anywhere in any way. So regardless of the size, the age, the configuration of your home, there are solutions for everybody.
I think a big thing like with that too is, now this does go more towards the modern homes, but you used to have a landline phone in your home to get a security system. Well, now who has a landline phone? So many people have done away with that, and you can actually do those wirelessly now, with whether it's your wireless internet, cell phone, whatever it may be. And it's like you said, it's a one size, not necessarily one size fits all, but you can put a security system in anybody's home just about anymore. So it really helps out the customer, helps out you all be able to protect them better too. So it's a great fit.
Yeah, I'm glad you touched on that, because you're right. All the older security systems in the past are landline monitored only.
Right.
Which was fine because that's all that was available. But now, like you mentioned, we have cellular monitoring and Wi-Fi or internet monitoring available. And what I mean by that, to break it down even further, is in the past, if somebody cut your phone line, then the entire system was bypassed, tampered with, if you will, and there was no monitoring taking place of anything. But now, with the cellular monitoring and the smash and crash protection of the keypads and the tamper-proof seals of the sensors that we're installing in homes, that phone line being disconnected now has no significance. It's like you said, it's just a new day, and it's a new age, and it's crazy the things that we can do. And to all those customers out there that are still landline monitored, I would encourage talking with one of us or any of our fellow customers that have upgraded to the alarm.com module and the new technology. It's incredible, and once you get it, you'll never go back. It's amazing what we can do.
Number two, fact or fiction. Pets can set off the sensors.
Once again, referring fiction first off. In the old days, sure, the motion sensors and things like that, we're going to get false alarmed via the activity of the pets in the home. There are ways around that, and we can configure systems in so many different ways that it can be avoided. And on another note, the motion sensors now that we have available to us, and you have available to you, I should say, are 100-pound pet resistant. So any sort of pet that you have under 100 pounds is not going to set off the system. Essentially, you're not going to have false alarms from the pets in your home, assuming it's under 100 pounds. And even if it is under 100 pounds, like I said, we can configure these systems and design things that are gonna work for your needs and how you need it to work, to not be a nuisance. Nobody wants to be notified of 10 false alarms during the day because your dog has been roaming around through the kitchen and the bedrooms, etc. So we take that into consideration before just throwing up a motion sensor in a home and leaving. Some companies may do that. They may take your phone call over the phone and quote you a system right there on the spot and come install it and not explain these types of things to you. But we're going to take the time to get out to the home, get to know you, and ensure that what we install in your home is going to keep you safe first and foremost.
Right.
But also be what you want and not be a nuisance, like I said. And nobody wants to be inundated with false alarms, irrelevant notifications to the phone, and things like that. So we'll do everything we can to.
Okay. Finally, number one, fact or fiction. And this one's near and dear to my heart. This is where we try and help customers the most at least on our end, is security systems don't help you any on your insurance.
Fiction, all the way. We see, premiums drop as much as 25% when they install an alarm burglar system, fire protection, and we even have water protection now. A lot of people don't know that. And I don't
mean to interrupt you on that, but the water protection, that's actually talking with just different companies and their claims people. A lot of times the water protection, having that actually helps get rid of the most common claim people have. And sometimes a claim that's not covered because they don't have the right coverage on their homeowner's policy. But that can be a $5,000-$10,000 claim right there just from water. And something like that could stop it. That'd be a big help for somebody's home to have.
Yeah, and we can provide more information to anybody who is unfamiliar with those sorts of products and what they can do for you. But yeah, like I said, you can see anywhere up to a 25% discount, and sure, the security does help with that. But I think, and you can speak a little more on this, I think they do look for those add-ons such as fire protection that's being monitored through a central station, and even these days the water that we've already talked about.
Right. Yeah, they do. So when we go on and we're marketing that a customer has a security system, typically it doesn't just stop there. They want to know, okay, they have one, but what does it do? Do they have one that just sounds off an alarm there at the house, or does it ring the police immediately? Does it, if there's a fire and they're not home, does it ring the fire department immediately? So obviously the more features your security system has, the better off your insurance and the better protection you have as well as a customer.
Yeah, and that's something that we always try and look at, especially on new construction homes and just any call that we go on for security, is we try and stress the importance of these additional things that insurance providers are looking for, such as fire and water protection.
Well, Ben, it's been a pleasure. Appreciate it as always.
Thanks, Adam.
If you're in the market for a security system, give my buddy Ben here a call at Silent Guard. He'll take great care of you. Make sure you get a great system to protect you and your family.